to Mitford Pottery. In this video, it is a requested video actually from one of the people that follow the YouTube channel, and it's a bit more in-depth on the kiln and the firing process. So to start with, the kiln, we will point you down to the kiln, which you've seen on the openings before. So this is, it's an old Cromartie kiln, 40 litre, 13 amp plug-in kiln. Only difference in this, I've put 16 amp elements in it to allow me, if you can, I'll zoom in over here, to allow me to use a bigger socket in its location. But apart from that, it's standard, and it operates a little bit more efficient than a 13 amp, but very similar. Now, the other things that we are going to use are these pyrometric cones, and really you need to use these because although this uses an electronic controller, just because it says that on the controller doesn't necessarily mean to say that it's going to actually hit them temperatures. So we got the cones are two, so that is a cone 6 and that is a cone 7. So when that one bends right over, so when the tip bends over and touches the ground, it's hit a proper cone 6, and that's the only true method, unless you've got extremely accurate temperature sense and stuff, to measure the temperature of your kiln. So we're going to put them in. Inside, it's a hexagon shape, so we'll get the camera off the tripod for a few minutes so you can get a closer look. So in here we have a shelf in the bottom, so it's got a small stilt on each side, so we're not putting things directly onto the kiln floor. And tonight what we're going to be loading the kiln with is as follows. So I can get you in the shot properly. So these are mine. These will be melted glass coasters. So it's got glaze and some blue glass. Red, this is a blue glaze with blue glass, that's white with blue. I have an all-in-one planter. So this is a bought Terracolor Temecoo red, and then on the top it's got my Temecoo gold. And these are other pieces which I'm firing for a friend of mine. And we've got the bowl, we've got a cup, and we've got a jug. So these are going into the kiln. So we'll put the camera back on the tripod and we'll load the kiln up. We'll get you right in on the picture, like so. Get you as close as we can, like so. Now this is always the hardest part, I find, the loading of the kiln, because it's like a big game of Tetris. So tell you what, so we're not, because it could take a while, we'll have a break for a second and we will be back when the jigsaw puzzle is complete. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, so we resume after much moving about and refitting pieces. We're actually getting them all in apart from one glass coaster, which we'll have to wait for the next firing. So as you can see, we've got them all in. One thing to check, I'll just spin the camera around so you can see the lid. So if you can see the lid on the kiln, it's got the edge and it's got a little step there, which is roughly, I don't know, it's roughly the thickness of these sticks I've got. Now what I do with them, get you back onto there, so what I do, I'll just run that across there to see what clearance we've got, and we're just about clear. It's roughly a finger thickness, so we're okay. Just so everything's in. So that's a little tip, because I've had bits where it's stuck on the kiln lid before. So that's this bit done. Now we close the lid, lock it up, and there's not a lot we can do now. So next thing we go to is the program. Right, so now one thing with kilns I've found is depends on how long they're in as well. So for this particular kiln, a cone 6 is roughly 1240 to 1250, if I can get myself in the shot. 1240 to 1250. Now this particular kiln, to get a good cone 6, all I have to do is fire to 1200, so it's considerably less. So my schedule, as you can see, is there. I'll read that out for you. So that's 0 to 1080 degrees C at 250 degrees an hour. Then from 1080 to 1200 at 70 degrees an hour with a 5-minute soak, and that tends to get me a pretty good firing schedule. So on the controller you go through your program, no delay, so it should be near enough set from the last firing. So first ramp, 250 degrees an hour to our target temperature, no hold there, then 70 degrees an hour to our target temperature of 1200 degrees C with a 5-minute hold, and then the firing ends. So all we have to do is press start, and that's it. We write the time down, which is near enough 7:30. So that's our book all done. I'll spin the camera around, get you back in shot. So that is it for our firing. As you can hear, the kiln is now on. Not a lot else I can tell you about it. Let's have a sit down. Are we in the shot? Yes. So, thing is, with glaze firing, you have to test to get your temperatures right to perfect the firing schedule for your particular kiln. Takes a little bit of effort, but it's well worth it. And that's it. So we shall cut there, and hopefully in about 24 hours we'll finish this video off with when we open the kiln, and it's in the hands of the kiln gods then. So I'll see you in a few seconds. So we've returned nearly 24 hours later. Temperature in the kiln is now 52 degrees. We will zoom down onto the kiln. and we'll open it up and see what we got. So I've never looked, I've never peeked. So we'll see what we've got here. Oh, that's nice, metallic glaze. Still a wee bit warm, it's for 50 degrees, but there you go. So that's come out very nice. A nice metallic-y colour. Lovely, that's that one. These shells out of the way, oh, which are a bit warm still. So we have this one, which has come out nice, and a nice red. Looks a bit odd, but there you go. So that's that one, good fire in there. The cones are right at the bottom, so we'll get to them shortly. Get rid of our furniture. Out of the way. So what we've got in the bottom here. So we'll do the cones in it. So the cones for our firing, if you can see, if I can get these in shot properly. So you've got a cone 6 which is bent right over and just going on a 7. So that's a good cone 6 firing. Other things we have a cup which had a spider motif, but it's a little bit washed out, which we were expecting, but good finish. The little jug, and we've got a bit of glaze, so there must have been a bit of wax on there, stop the glaze, but that's come out nice. Good finish on that one as well. One of mine, my planter, that's come out quite nice actually. Nice brown, and that's Temeko gold on the top. A bit of a bubble round here. Don't know why, we'll figure that one out shortly. We did a couple of coasters. These were just experiments really, so needed a little bit more glass on that one. It's a nice colour though, it's come out really nice. So that might get a refire with a little bit more glass. And the other little one we had was like a leftover glaze I had, and that's come out quite nice. So let's get you up so I can see yous. So there you go. So that is our kiln firing. I hope you've learnt something from it, from start to finish. So that was fired to 1200 degrees C, roughly 7.5 to 8 hours firing time, and in this kiln it gives us a good cone 6 firing. So you have to test your kiln with pyrometric cones with these fellas to figure out the best firing schedule for yourselves. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, all the YouTube stuff. Check out the website, Facebook, Instagram, and I'll see you in the next video. So thanks for watching. Cheers.